Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Supergirl Season 6, Episode 4, Lost Souls, which will mean literally the people trapped in the Phantom Zone, but imagine a lot of other people as well. Very excited to get back into this show. And yes, a reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. And let's go.
Coursing through my veins. No one said pocket jumping.
Please say we can trust her. Oh.
We're going home.
Yeah. Think it's not going to be as easy as all that, but yeah. Oh, is she still linked to it somehow?
First days always make me feel like an awkward schoolgirl, so thanks to you all for making me feel so welcome.
You've been here many times before.
Great it is to have you with us in the trenches. Finally.
She's been here before.
Use it to hone in on a specific life force anywhere, even in the Phantom Zone.
Kara!
I can find Supergirl.
Or the Phantom so we can stop him, but yes.
Once we find and release him, they'll immediately return to their rightful owners, thus restoring the progeny.
Oh good, please.
Prodigy protecting his lair.
It's designed to trap Prime Phantom and
Is it a Ghostbusters gun?
Transport them directly to containment.
Just like in Ghostbusters.
Except that's a movie.
It's the perfect movie.
The prototype is real.
Okay.
You based it on Ghostbusters though.
And stop. Brainy, aren't you gonna want instructions?
I'm a 12th level intellect, Lena.
I mean, you don't often see it. The door's ajar, that's probably not a good sign.
Only the righteous can activate. Instead of a reflection, you see your home.
Is Nixie righteous?
It was wrong to have hoped.
No. I mean, this seems like a nicer place to hang out than the crazy Phantom Caves, at least.
It can't be broken.
I'll try.
Did she try? Or did she hear the word righteous and give up?
An ally where there were only enemies. We found magic where there was only misery. We found each other after decades apart.
Believe in Kara.
Give up now.
Double soul dilemma.
Of course.
Magan's original soul.
Why is he eating donuts?
Magan will get her original soul back.
But then she'll lose her sensing power to find
Mm.
Supergirl in the Phantom Zone.
Then we have to find Supergirl before that happens.
No, absolutely not.
It's
First, we
too
need to focus on
close.
defeating Prime.
It's true.
Captured life forces. Infection will reach a point of no return.
It's true. We have. Oh god.
Go after Kara.
Why? Why? Okay. Too soon.
Right here.
Absolutely. There's gotta be another way to find Prime's lair.
Oh.
Lena is trying very hard here to be a cheerleader. Like, forget the villainous stuff I did last season, please.
Hey, your inhibitor's off. You're feeling a lot of emotions right now.
Comfort eating.
Their dumpling obsession.
A donut can't be there for you.
I mean, it can,
But I'm here if you want to.
but it doesn't last. The pleasure it brings is brief.
Not a problem.
Nixie or someone else?
But I chased him off.
Or was it Nixie using magic somehow? I don't know. She's just too good to be true that we've just found her magically and she can do everything. Suddenly she can't do anything.
He has a point, Kara.
She's planned all this.
Mother, I can't just leave you here.
I'll barricade the door. I'll be safe.
No, I won't.
I know.
Aww.
Please.
Kara.
Call me that in decades.
Yeah, but if I extract that, you'll lose the recording forever.
Well, what matters most is that we
Kara.
can find the real Kara. And you
Yeah.
said that life force can do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful, but there's no guarantee.
They have videos, like human videos. Oh no, more life forces.
It's turning solid. We're running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find another way. There's always another way. She taught us that.
We have a way now. How can you choose to save anyone else over your own sister?
Because it's what Kara would want and it's the right thing to do. It's a hard decision. It's killing Alex.
Choose saving others. That's just who she is. So we could have her back.
Yeah.
Supergirl relies
That's what it
on
takes
those
on
that she loves to
being
follow.
a hero.
So please don't make this any harder than it already is.
Yeah, I think it's hardest on her sister.
Give me the device.
I have to bring Kara back. You see, it's my fault.
Yes, it
It's
is.
my brother who Send her to the Phantom Zone. It was my experiment.
To now do what she wants. Stop acting like a self-interest. I'm glad you're feeling bad, but listen to what Kara would have wanted.
Nobody blames you for this.
I do.
Kara doesn't
I mean,
blame you for this.
I blame you at this much.
You
Lex
are
is mainly to blame.
for everything that happened in the past. So, is that you do the right thing today?
Yeah, exactly. Go forth doing what Kara would want you to do.
Give me the
Because
device.
remember how the problem before was self-pitying and thinking that you
Sorry.
were the only one whose feelings mattered. That's what you're doing again now.
Okay.
Nixie's not gonna want to go to get your dad, or she's evil. I don't trust Nixie.
It's too dangerous.
What? No, Kara, honey.
Nixie is not trustworthy.
Don't you understand? I should have just slit his throat when I had the chance. I was going to. How's this?
Told you.
It's too weak to get rid of him yourself.
Hurting an innocent man doesn't make you powerful.
Nope.
I know what makes me powerful. And the power that I have here is
Villain, terrifying villain.
Which way?
That way?
This way looks promising.
Run! You can't help him. The only way to help him is to destroy that crystal. Destroy the crystal. I know this is like nightmare scenario, but we can save everybody if you just get the crystal. Keep going, Alex. You're so close. Don't stop. You can save everybody if you just keep moving. Move. Just keep destroying the thing. Destroy it, Alex. Come on. You saved all those people. Yay! Teamwork makes the dream work.
But it gets old after a while.
Kara's gonna have to break the mirror.
Go ahead. Take your best shot. You and I both know that comes.
She's going to destroy the mirror. Yeah, because Kara would never put her own safety over others. And I love her for it. We don't deserve her. Okay, cool. Just self-destruct. Have fun with it. Oh. Oh. She's alive. Mixie didn't die.
I'm not like you.
You could be if you just stopped acting in self-pity all the time and putting your own feelings first.
Today, Rashawn, or Nia. I mean, we all have.
We do all need the different outlooks.
Strengths.
You just need to learn to look at what other people need.
Makes this a great team.
But you need to learn to put other people's needs first.
Brilliance in making that device. We all would have failed.
Exactly, it's all a team. That time when you were you were in a very realistic thing, punching Kara in the face repeatedly. Which is probably a reasonable assumption. That time you didn't belong here, but you've atoned. You've apologised. And thinking like a hero, putting others first, is a process you have to learn. If you haven't already done it, especially growing up in a selfish family. It means something.
Another was all the way back in high school.
Back in Midvale?
Yeah.
If we want to bring Kara home, we have to go back in time.
Time travel, okay.
Midvale High.
Not expecting that, but I'm here
We're
for
not
it.
too late.
Oh god. Where's her dad? Is he safe? That was another crazy episode. Nixie, she was too good to be true. She was too helpful, she could just do everything, she was perfect, and it was too good to be true, but I'm still sad for Kara's sake. But Kara's belief in people will never be a bad thing, in my opinion. Taking what you can see, making the choice to believe in people takes strength. It takes courage, because you can be betrayed at every turn, and Kara has been betrayed a lot of times. But she ultimately made the right choice. She chose to destroy the mirror, which was her only way home for her and her father. as far as she's aware, there is no other way, but she put other people first because she is a true hero through and through. Nixley's an interesting character. I feel like she will now have a vendetta against Kara because Kara destroyed her way of going home. She definitely didn't get blown up. That would be far too clean a sort of finishing off a villain before she really grew into a villain. She definitely sort of, I don't know, I'm just intrigued about what her motives are, other than, I guess, it's just pure and simple. Cause a lot of chaos. Get revenge for what was done to her and cause a hell of a lot of chaos. Stress, because she's very powerful. For Kara and her dad, I love that Kara is able to give him hope, because he's been here for God knows how many years. I mean, we know how many years, but God knows how many years it feels like for him. And he has suffered so much. The phantoms have got to him time and again. He didn't know for a lot of that time if his wife was alive, if his daughter was alive, if any of his culture and civilization and people were alive. And now he has that hope that they are, and he has Kara back, and she's able to remind him of who he is. All the lessons he once taught to her, she is able to teach back to him, and I love that so much. And I love how she inspires everyone. She inspires the people she meets, she inspires the whole future Legion, and she inspires her team back at home. Now, they had a really good plan. The plan of finding Kara and doing everything, and of course, inevitably, it came down to either or. And they made the right call. Lena is an interesting decision. I personally do think she was forgiven very quickly for the scale of manipulating and emotional abuse she was throwing Kara's way last season. That is my biggest gripe, is that kind of at the end of the last season, it was just like, oh, you're like, you feel a bit sorry now, everything's forgiven, it's all fine. Rather than her really kind of earning the forgiveness to an extent. But I'm happy this season to see that I do believe she sincerely feels the sorry. She sincerely feels like she made mistakes and she does want to make a difference and she does want to help, which helps me forgive her. But I still find the fact that, like, they're kind of going a bit out of their way to be like, look, isn't Lena a really good person? Look, she is a hero, Alex said. You know, just calm down. Let her actions speak louder than her words. And right now, her actions are, but I want Kara back, yeah. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not hating on her for that at all. It's a totally human, natural response to think, but I want my friend back. But Lena really was going to let millions, billions, how many people that Phantom was potentially going to kill die. Everyone that was currently trapped in it be sacrificed for what she wanted, knowing full well that is not what Kara would have wanted. As much as, and then Alex saying, oh, I only pushed through that because of my training. You pushed through that because you've had years of being with Kara and of following her example, and you use Kara as a light rather than as, I don't even know. Like, I think Lena can get there, but right now Lena is almost hero. She does heroic things. Like, her technology and everything that she does when she uses it for good and not for brainwashing the planet is very, very useful. I do find it interesting that she is somehow smarter than a 12th level intellect, which is largely just a dig at Brainy. Brainy has never ever seemed as smart as he claims he is. But her, like, the tech she comes up with, the ideas she has, she does have a different perspective to the rest of the team, and that's what Alex said. It is valuable to have all these different perspectives. The problem is that she still gets sucked down into what she wants. And if the team's goal is her goal, she's good with it. If the team's goal goes against something that she wants, she's going to try and make them change their mind because she knows best. That scene, if it had even been Nia trying to get it from her, maybe then you could be like, I've been her friend longer or something. But no, it was her sister. I think if Alex could make that sacrifice, if Alex could say this is what Kara would want, I think Lena could be like, well, okay, you're like her next of kin in this scenario, you make the decision. So that's what tells me that Lena still has a way to go in being the person she wants to be. Because as well, I think if she'd handed it over to Alex, I wouldn't have minded. I would have felt like, okay, yeah, like she got there. But Alex ripped it from her hand. And obviously Lena was then fine with it. She came to terms with it with time, but that was not a time situation. So that is, to me, a sign that Lena still has a little bit of a ways to go to become the person she wants to be and the person Kara believes she can be. But she is not there just yet. And I think Alex kind of was like, oh, you've not had soldier training. And I will give Lena that, coming from a family of people that put themselves first every single step of the way, she does have a ways to go. Of course she does. I'm not even hating on her right now. Last season, the hologram of punching Kara in the face, I will never get over that. Like, I have been so mad at somebody, like people in my life that have really hurt me, and I've never actually wanted to, if someone said, oh, here's some AI and you can punch them in the face repeatedly in this hologram that's going to feel real, I wouldn't. I might joke and be like, oh, I'll kill them, but I don't mean it. Whereas Luna, she was repeatedly punching her in the face and emotionally blackmailing and gaslighting and all sorts of terrible things that she did last season. I likely know who she is now. I likely know who she was before. For the most part, I am trying to like push that out of my mind because it will sort of bother me too much. Lex wasn't in this episode, which was a blessing and a godsend. So Lena still has a ways to go. Alex is an amazing sister, and she is very heartbroken. But I think something the team is definitely learning is that they can cope without Kara. Because obviously the minute she went missing this time and in the past when she's been missing or injured or whatever, it's been like a scramble of what are we going to do? We don't have Supergirl. And while I'm pretty sure the city would be noticing that Supergirl wasn't around anymore, and in the past they've taken pains to cover that up, especially when Kara is also mysteriously absent, I do think it is important for the team to realise that while yes, Supergirl is the heart of their team, she is, you know, everyone's heart, she is their moral compass in a lot of ways, she is the spark that set them all on this path. She is a piece of a team, and she has built these people up around her with her goodness into this amazing hero team that can survive without her. I have no idea where the show's going to end. I've seen people theorising that she'll go to Argo with her family. I've seen people theorising that she'll go to the future with Mon-El. I've seen all sorts of theories, and I think that is where the show is going to get to a point where it's okay for Kara to take breaks, or it's okay for Kara to be gone, and they will be okay. Now Nia's visions of Midvale were telling them something. They're going to time travel like it's nothing. Do they have a Legion ship hanging around that they can use? Or some other method of time travel? I'm intrigued. What are they going to mess up by going to the past? Stress. Kara is now stuck with less hope than ever. I think the hardest thing to get over is hope. Having hope and then losing it, especially when it's there, it's in front of your eyes, you're literally seconds away from getting everything that you need, and it's gone. That is one of the hardest things to deal with. I'm hoping her dad is fine. I mean, he's injured still because injuries don't heal here, and Nixalie's powers were suddenly not working. But I am stressed for them. I mean, her friends will find a way to get to her and save her, but it does seem as though they may be bringing another villain back with them. Kara is still inspirational and everything. I love her. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.